TRX, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis when the price was within this move, we mentioned how we can look for buy, because we mentioned if we get any reversal, we can look for buy. But by the way, we mentioned maybe this one give us one more drop. Okay, as we can see right now, we get the correction here. Okay, this is the correction for reversal, or we can expect the price to drop, because as we can see, this one we can put in relative to any of this for one more drop. Is there any possibility this one to start to correct similar to what I draw here? Okay, or we can get the sharp move with the flag for continuation. How we can trade it? First of all, we start with a higher time frame. Okay, then we want to see what we're looking for. As we can see, based on daily chart, we have this move. Now we want to see whether this is a correction for continuation, or this one can turn to a deeper correction similar to what we have here for next move up. Okay, maybe it's better we move to forward chart. Okay, as we can see, based on forward chart, the price broke the previous high, but based on forward and 1 hour, we can see this. But based on daily chart, as you see, it showed the different things. Maybe this is because of the chart. Okay, by the way, now we want to see how we can look at the next move, because as we can see, if we see this is the first move, and right now we have a correction flat here. This is the do we need to look for this for the next move to break this top, or still we can expect one more drop? Doesn't mean still we can expect this one turn to a deeper correction to get the running flat for next move, because as we can see here, we get a sharp move correction but price drop. Is there any possibility this one turn to any move similar to what we have here? Okay, the reason I mentioned this one, we need to be quite careful if we want to look for buy here, in case this one turn to any move similar to what we have here before we get the next move. Either we get a trade within this correction. If this is not moving, we shouldn't stay with the trade. Even if we get the trade, and when the price come to this top, if this is cannot break, also we should we should at least know how to manage. What I want to see is that may this one turn to any of this. Okay, now we want to see how we can trade it. Okay, as we can see, based on forward chart, right now we had this sharp move, and now we are within this correction. At least we have a 3 wave. That means if we get any opportunity for buy, we take it. With the breakout of this top, we start to manage it. But right now, what I have here, whether this is the start of the reversal, or this one can turn to a correction for one more drop before I get the reversal. All right, in this case, we move to 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can trade. If we move to 1 hour chart, what we have here, we have this correction. We need to look for this correction. Can this correction can turn relative to this for one more drop? If we get this any reversal, also we can look for buy. Okay, but it depends how deep it can go. What we're expecting the price, if there is any down move, the price break this low, maybe a bit lower, even with the break, maybe around here, which is 0.055, at least above this correction before we get the reversal. Or also we can put this one in relative to, we're looking for the different possibility for one more drop. That means we can expect this one turn to a correction similar to what I draw here. Even if we get this any reversal with the breakout of the line, the trend line, at that time we will have it, we can look for trade. Okay, that means still we can look for one more drop, either a sharp move or corrective. But if we get any reversal, we will look for buy. Depends how deep it can go, as I mentioned. Okay, but how about if the price sharply reverse from here without giving us any correction? This is the only way we can look for trade. If we get any sharp move with a flag, we need to see in terms of the risk and reward, you can give us a good trade or not. But any trade with the breakout of, when the price come to this top, which is around 0.0666, we need to start to manage. And one more thing, if the price continue from here, if I get the correction here for buy correction, if we want to look for buy, maybe we can have put the entry above the stop. But this one is really risky trade, which is around 0.062. Okay, but right now we cannot put it unless this one turn to a correction, because at that time we can put this correction relative to this. But this one is really risky because price should move sharply, tag, break, and continue. If tag within 1 or 2 hours, we shouldn't stay with the trade, because easily price can tag and reverse, because it's still we are within this correction. That's why the best option is if we get one more drop, either as a correction or sharp move, or we wait for the sharp move with the flag. Okay, and beside that, since if we move to forward chart, we mentioned that may this one turn to a correct move similar to what we have here for deeper correction. Do we need to look for sell from here? Okay, For those traders, if I mean the first things we're looking for buy in case the price is not moving, give us one more drop. Either we wait for the sharp move with a flag for continuation, or we put a entry below this. But we are not looking. And for me, I'm not looking for sell. Even if I see the price is dropping, I let the drop first. Then from there, I can look for reversal. It depends on the traders. For those traders, they want to look for sell. Maybe they can consider about whatever I mentioned there. Okay. By the way, we're looking for buy, but we don't have any trade set up. The only thing is we're looking for this correction. Can give us one more drop before we get the reversal, or the price can reverse from here, continue from here. And in both cases, we mentioned how we can look for trade. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.